There are places in this world, where the veil between the living and the dead is paper thin, and Thailand is one of them. Here, ghosts do not just linger in folklore. They are seen, heard, and felt. A security guard at a government building watches in horror as a shadowy figure glides across the marble floor, only to realize, on the surveillance footage, there was nobody there. A film crew making a horror movie about black magic finds their lead actress unable to move, her body paralyzed by an unseen force. An inmate in a Bangkok jail wakes up gasping for air, a ghostly figure in a red shirt pressing cold hands around his throat. These stories are not just rumors. They really happened. This is a land where the dead are not silent. Where ghost weddings, black magic, and ancient funerary rituals are not just traditions, but necessary precautions, because here, the spirits still walk among us. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe for more of these kind of documentaries, it helps a lot, and also, please let me know what country's ghost stories you want me to cover next. But for now, welcome to the dark side of Thailand, and of course, welcome to the Glim. Thai horror cinema has earned a reputation for being some of the most terrifying in the world. Films like Shudder, Alone, and Mae Nak have captivated audiences with their bone-chilling narratives, blending traditional folklore with modern-day storytelling. But what makes Thai horror so uniquely unsettling? Some say it's the authenticity. Many of these films are said to be cursed, haunted by real spirits. Crew members report eerie happenings on set, unexplained accidents, and nightmares that seem too real to ignore. The film The Promise, based on a real-life haunted skyscraper, allegedly caused cast members to experience extreme psychological distress. The movie Art of the Devil introduced many to the gruesome world of Thai black magic, but some claim that the rituals depicted in the film were a little too real. Superstitions are deeply embedded in Thai culture. Beliefs in spirits, ghosts, and curses dictate everyday life. One of the most iconic symbols of this belief is the Phum, spirit houses found outside homes, businesses, and even government buildings. These miniature temples are offerings to guardian spirits, ensuring protection and harmony. But what happens when they are neglected? Tales tell of angry spirits seeking revenge, manifesting as strange whispers, phantom footsteps, and terrifying apparitions. Some shopkeepers swear that neglecting their Phum results in sudden financial ruin, while others tell stories of objects moving on their own or doors slamming shut with unseen hands. Then there are ghost weddings, an eerie practice where the living marry the dead. These ceremonies are performed to bring closure to spirits who died unmarried, preventing them from roaming restlessly. Some claim to have seen these spectral brides and grooms wandering in the night, seeking companionship even beyond the grave. Families who have lost young sons and daughters sometimes arrange these weddings, offering a final act of love to prevent their souls from becoming lost. There have been documented cases of people claiming to be possessed by the spirits of those who never had a proper wedding, speaking in voices not their own, pleading for a chance to marry. When you step off the plane and set foot in Suvarnabhumi Airport, the main gateway to Thailand, you might find yourself in more than just a bustling terminal. Beneath the modern design and constant movement lies a chilling secret. The airport is said to be haunted. Over the years, numerous visitors and employees have reported seeing apparitions, ghostly figures that appear in the shadows of the airport's vast halls. But the hauntings don't stop there. Car crashes, plane issues, and technical malfunctions are disturbingly common, with some attributing these problems to the restless spirits that linger in the air. The supernatural activity became so intense that, in a desperate attempt to bring peace to the terminal, 99 monks were called in to perform a 9-week exorcism ritual. Their task was to rid the airport of its malevolent presence. But really, it's no surprise that this airport might be haunted. Because this airport was built on what used to be a graveyard. Some might say they were simply asking for trouble. So, as you pass through the sleek halls of Suvarnabhumi, just remember, you may not be the only one there. Even Thailand's highest halls of power are not free from the supernatural. The Government House of Thailand, an elegant structure with Italian Gothic influences, harbors secrets far darker than its grand facade suggests. Staff members whisper of an unseen presence that roams the halls, flickering lights, disembodied voices, and objects moving on their own. Some have even seen shadowy figures reflected in the grand mirrors of the hallways, figures that vanish when turned to face directly. The most chilling tale dates back to the time of Prime Minister Prem Tinsalananda, who claimed to have seen a ghostly figure in the corridors late at night. The building's guards, too, have their own stories of doors unlocking by themselves, of unseen hands pulling at their uniforms, of muffled whispers in empty rooms. Many believe it is the spirit of a former government official, forever bound to the halls of power he once roamed in life, or perhaps something much older, watching from the shadows. Among the most feared places in Thailand's history lies the Crime Suppression Division jail cell. Inmates have reported seeing a male ghost wearing a red t-shirt, standing silently in the shadows before vanishing. Some say he is the spirit of a man who died under mysterious circumstances within the jail. Guards refuse to be stationed alone at night, and prisoners have woken up with bruises and scratches, claiming they were attacked by an unseen force. One prisoner once described waking up in the dead of night to the sound of heavy breathing just inches from his face. When he opened his eyes, he saw the man in the red shirt staring down at him, his eyes hollow, his mouth stretched into an unnatural grin. The prisoner screamed, and in an instant, the figure was gone. The next day, the man was found with deep red handprints around his throat, though no one had entered his cell during the night. Across Southeast Asia, terrifying spirits take many forms. The Krah Su, a grotesque floating head with its organs hanging under it, is found in Thai folklore and across the region. In Cambodia, it is called the Af, in the Philippines, the Manananggal. These spirits are said to be cursed women, condemned to hunt for blood and flesh under the cover of night. Then of course, there's the Preet. A ghost similar to Japan's Gaki, China's Igue, and the Pretas from India. Besides these spirits that can be found throughout Asia, Thailand also has its own unique ghosts. One of these ghosts is Lady Nak.
Mae Nak, Pha Khanom,
Mae Nak.
the most legendary ghost story in Thai history.
Very famous Thai ghost story.
มันไม่เหมือนผีตัวอื่นนะ
When you were young, you will hear like a granny will tell you about this.
Mae Nak's story has been told for generations, through whispers in the dark and retold in countless films. A beautiful young woman deeply in love, torn away from her husband by the cruel hand of death. While her husband was away at war, Lady Nak died tragically while giving birth. But when he returned home, he did not know. He found his wife waiting for him, welcoming him back into their home. But something was wrong. The villagers knew the truth. His wife was dead. And soon, he would be too. Lady Nak's love was so strong that even death could not separate her from her husband. She continued to live with him as if nothing had happened, until one night, when he saw her stretching her arm unnaturally long to reach for something she had dropped. Realizing his wife was a ghost, he fled in terror. The spirit of Lady Nak raged, killing those who tried to warn him, haunting the village with her sorrow and fury. Even today, her shrine in Bangkok remains a site of pilgrimage, where people leave offerings, hoping to gain blessings, or to ensure that she never visits them in the night. Not all spirits are bound by sorrow. Some are creatures of pure terror, like Krahang. A malevolent entity that appears as a man by day, but by night, transforms. His body covered in dark magic tattoos, his face contorted with an unnatural grin, Krahang flies through the night sky using 2 enormous woven baskets as wings. Witnesses describe a sinister figure, lurking in the trees, watching. Some say he preys on lone travelers, swooping down in the darkness, his presence marked only by a whisper in the wind.
A Swedish man was found hanged inside a deserted, unfinished high-rise building in Bangkok's Sathorn district on Friday evening. Jorsor 100 FM radio immediately contacted Yanoa police after being alerted about the tragedy at the 49-story Sathorn Unique Tower building on Krahang, Soi 51 off Charon Road.
The Sathorn Unique Tower, a 49-story skyscraper in Bangkok, was once intended to be a symbol of luxury and progress. But in 1997, the Asian financial crisis struck, halting construction and leaving the building abandoned, half-finished, and forgotten by many. Soon after, whispers spread through the city. Locals believed the tower stood on cursed land, once home to sacred burial grounds disturbed during construction. The restless spirits of those disturbed were said to haunt the tower, and the eerie silence of the empty building only fueled these rumors. Those brave enough to enter the tower spoke of strange occurrences, shadowy figures, disembodied whispers, and an overwhelming sense of dread. Some claimed the spirits of the tower caused misfortune and even death.
You feel there's something or like a loud noise, or you might have seen something, don't acknowledge it. Just ignore it.
A Swedish tourist, for example, was found hanging on the 43rd floor in 2014 under mysterious circumstances, deepening the tower's chilling reputation. To ward off the restless spirits, locals placed spirit houses and offerings near the entrance, hoping to appease the ghosts. Despite the building being off-limits, urban explorers and ghost hunters still sneak inside, hoping to witness something supernatural. Many who enter report a heavy, oppressive feeling that stays with them long after they leave. Today, the Sathorn Unique Tower stands as a ghostly monument to lost ambition, its crumbling structure and dark legend cementing its place as one of Thailand's most haunted locations. In Thai folklore, few spirits are as feared as the Phi Tai Hong, the ghost of those who died violently or unjustly. These spirits are not at peace. Their deaths, through murder, sudden accidents, or betrayal, left them with unfinished business. As a result, they become vengeful entities, driven by anger and a need for retribution. A Phi Tai Hong's appearance is often described as horrifying, pale, disfigured, and filled with rage. Their twisted faces reflect the torment of their death. It's believed that these spirits haunt the places where they perished, seeking revenge on the living, especially those who caused their demise. Encountering one often brings sudden illness, misfortune, or even death to those unlucky enough to cross their path. Local legends say that Phi Tai Hong are particularly dangerous at night, when the boundary between the living and the dead is thin. Those who feel an unexplainable chill or a sense of dread are warned to avoid areas where these spirits are known to lurk. If a Phi Tai Hong is not appeased, its wrath is relentless. In the heart of Samut Prakan, the Bang Pu shoe factory stands abandoned, its walls hiding a dark history. Once a bustling hub of industry, it is now said to be haunted by tortured souls, and few dare to enter. The tragedy began with a powerful explosion caused by a malfunctioning air compressor, killing several workers and injuring many others. Despite the devastation, the owner reopened the factory, determined to keep the business going. However, strange occurrences plagued the workers who stayed behind. Many reported eerie encounters with the spirits of their fallen colleagues, and the once familiar factory became a place of terror. As fear spread, workers abandoned the factory, causing the business to collapse. Overcome by the failure of his enterprise, the owner tragically ended his own life within the factory walls. Today, the factory remains a ghostly relic of its past. Locals speak of the air thick with the scent of burnt embers and distant screams echoing through the night. No one dares to enter, and the factory remains haunted by the souls of those lost. The darkness in Thailand runs deeper than ghosts. It extends into the realm of black magic, forbidden now, but never forgotten. One of the most chilling practices was Lukkrok, a ritual that involved using the remains of stillborn babies to create powerful charms. These cursed objects, bound by ancient sorcery, were said to bring wealth and power, but at a terrible cost. Those who kept them reported hearing soft cries at night, feeling unseen hands grasp at them in the dark. Some say the spirits of these unborn children grew restless, their pain transforming them into vengeful entities. The practice has been forbidden now, but the stories remain. And some believe the remnants of this dark magic are still out there. Thailand is such a superstitious country, that even in death, precautions must be taken. Their funerals are filled with rituals to ensure the spirits of the dead find peace, and do not linger where they are not wanted. Mirrors in funeral halls are often covered, for it is believed that if a spirit sees its reflection, it will become trapped. Some families even burn the deceased's clothes so they have something to wear in the afterlife, ensuring they do not return, searching for what they lack. But as we learn today, sometimes, the dead refuse to leave. Thailand is a country of beauty, with great food and great people. But it is also a country of darkness and mystery. Ghosts do not only belong to the past. They are here, in the old temples, in the abandoned towers, in the forests where the wind carries their whispers. Some may dismiss them as stories, legends told to frighten. But those who have seen, those who have heard, they know the truth. The spirits are watching. And if you listen closely, in the stillness of night, you may hear them too. Thank you for watching this documentary, and again, please let me know what country's ghost stories you would like me to research next, and don't forget to subscribe.